everyone, this is Lalnunpuii. I'm roll number 20 from the Department of Management MCU. In this video, I will talk about research onion and what it's all about. The research onion was developed by Saunders et al. 2007 in order to describe the stages through which the researcher must pass when formulating an effective methodology. First, the research philosophy requires definition. This creates the starting point for the appropriate research approach, which is adopted in the second step. In the third step, the research strategy is adopted, and the fourth layer identifies the time horizon. The fifth step represents the stage at which the data collection methodology is identified. Research philosophy: positivism, realism, interpretivism, pragmatism. Positivism: it is a type of body of research that other researchers can also take to find the same outcome. Here, you give importance to get the quantitative result. It may lend you to statistical analysis. Realism: in the research onion, realism says that you can revise every theory. It further explains that you cannot find the reality without continuous research. Realism says that you don't need to hesitate in using new methods of research. This way, realism allows you to use many types of research methods. It will help you to come out with a reliable outcome. Interpretivism: it helps you in interpreting how people participate in the social and cultural life. In other words, you can learn what people understand about their own and others' actions. Pragmatism: constructivism and objectivism are the ideal ways to conduct a research in the views of pragmatism. You can also judge a topic from one or both viewpoints about the impact of the social actors. Research approach: deductive and inductive. Deductive: in the deduction process, you scan the theories to the research question. It further leads you to gather data and ultimately the confirmation or rejection of the questions. You can do the revisions of the theory. Moreover, you can often start the process again. Inductive: the hierarchy of the research runs from research questions to observation. Next comes the observation, description, analysis, and you come up with your own theory in the end. Hence, it is better for you to use inductive method for the research if your research requirements are not big. Research strategies: experiment, survey, case study, action research, grounded theory, ethnography, archival research. Experiment: it comprises the group of people who are not under the effect of the phenomena. You can call the independent variable on the dependent variable as causal effects. Moreover, experimental strategies can give you such data that you can analyze statistically. Survey strategy of the research onion is often linked with the deductive approach. It allows you to gather huge data to answer the who, what, where, when, and how of your research. You can collect rich and reliable data through this method. Case study: you should gather this type of data while studying a case. Take a look at the people's behavior, consider the settings, interview the people, and the search of the record. Action research: in the action research method, you take the following process to do things. Have an objective, find the diagnosis of the issues, and make the list of the actions to deal with the problems. Grounded theory: in this method, you collect the data through observation. You make predictions and theories with the use of this data. Finally, you test the predictions. It is grounded because of the existing theory and literature on the topic. Grounded theory: in this method, you collect the data through observation. You make predictions and theories with the use of this data. Finally, you test the predictions. It is grounded because of the existing theory and literature on the topic. Archival research. Archival research allows you to explore and explain the changes happening over a long span of time. You can also do a descriptive analysis of it. Choice: monomethod, mixed method, multi-method. Monomethod: you gather only one type of information from qualitative and quantitative. You may have to do it due to the demands of the philosophy. Mixed method: it allows you to use both qualitative and quantitative methods for the study purpose. You can also use the same together as well as analyze the data. Multi-methods. Multi-methods help you in researching with the use of the qualitative as well as quantitative information. However, your focus stays on the one source only. This way you analyze both types of data, but with the same point of view. Time horizons: cross-sectional, longitudinal. Cross-sectional: you can use qualitative and quantitative research in the cross-sectional method. It may help you in observing the behavior of a group of people or an aspect. You can also use the same method to do study on an individual at one point of time. Longitudinal. Longitudinal method also allows you to use qualitative and quantitative research method, but you use this method to study behavior and events with focus samples over a longer time. Techniques and procedures: data collections and analysis. Data collection and analysis: you decide the questionnaire content and sample groups. You also give a thought to the questions you will ask in the interviews and many other things. It is a must for you to make sure that all the decisions and tools you use sync with the philosophies.